Hi all, welcome to the channel Neely's Galaxy, and this is N Samira. And today I'm going to explain explain the navigation classifier with a good example. So navigation classifier assigns a class label to the tuple which is having the highest posterior probability like this, and from the Bayes theorem we can get the posterior probability of the class like this. So if you observe this formula, the denominator p of x is a constant, so this can be removed while comparison. So for assigning the class label for an unknown tuple, we need to find out this posterior probability of the tuple with respect to the class and the prior probability of the class, where the prior probability of the class can be obtained as mod CID by mod D. Similarly, the posterior probability of the tuple given the class is expressed in terms of its attributes based on the class conditional independence assumption made by the navigation classifier. So here it can be expanded like this. So, but this is especially depends on the type of the attribute. So, if the attribute is of categorical, then that value is the number of tuples of the class Ci in D having the value xk for ak divided by the mod Cid, the number of tuples of class Ci in D. So, if at all the attribute is continuous value, then it is assumed to have a Gaussian distribution, which is defined with the equations 1 and 2. So here this is about navigation. Let me explain that with an example. So consider an example of class label training tuples from the all electronics customer database. So here let x is equal to, that means the given unknown tuple is x, and which is given here. This is the given unknown tuple, and here there are two classes. One is no class and one is S class in this example. So how many S classes are there? Let me count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are totally 9 S classes are there, and out of 14 remaining 5 are no classes. So here, since there are two classes, we need to actually, according to the navigation classifier, we need to maximize P of x by Ci, P of Ci. So since we are having two classes, what we need to find out? We need to find out P of x by S class is there, right? P of S we need to find out, and P of x by another class is no. So P of no we need to find out. So we need to find out this 1 and 2, and after calculating 1 and 2, which is having the highest value to that class, we are going to assign the tuple x. So first let me calculate this. So let me calculate P of S. So what is P of S? So this is mod Ci D by mod D. So which is nothing but out of 14 tuples, how many S tuples are there? 9 S tuples are there. So which that is equal to 0.643. Similarly, P of no. So again out of 14 tuples, 5 no tuples are there, which is equal to 0.357. So let's say this is equation 3 and this is equation, or this is derivation 4. And after that, we need to calculate this P of x by S. So from the Navi assumption of class conditional independence, it can be obtained based on the attribute values of the tuple. So what are the attribute values? Youth is a value for A's, and income value is medium, and student value is S, and credit rating is fair for the given attribute S. So the same can be expanded as, since we are having 4 attributes, so we can expand like this: x1 by S into P of x2 by S into P of x3 by S into P of x4 by S. So which is nothing but P of x1 by S. x1 is nothing but S, which is nothing but youth. So P of youth by S into P of, and the second one is medium. P of medium by S into P of student value is S and the class value is S into, and P of credit rating is fair with respect to the class S. So which is nothing but, so out of how many S's are there? S tuples are there. There are totally 9 S tuples are there. So out of 9 S tuples, how many tuples having the value is value youth for the S? So if you observe here, here is 1 and here is 1. So there are only 2 tuples out of 9 into, and next out of 9, how many tuples are having income value as medium? So here income value we need to get the medium. So if you again go through the example, you can get 4 tuples. Similarly here, out of 9 tuples, 6 tuples are having student value as S, and out of 9 tuples and 6 tuples are having credit rating as fair, and this we get 0.044. So let's say this is equation 5. So next we need to calculate what? Again we need to calculate the no case. So P of x by no we need to identify. So this is again the same, P of youth by no into P of medium by no into P of S by no into P of fair by no. So out of 5 tuples, 5 no tuples, how many no or how many youth are there? If you observe from the example, 3 youth are there, and similarly out of 5, 2 medium are there, and out of 5 similarly 1 S student S value is there, and out of 5, 2 tuples are having the credit rating as fair. So which is nothing but 0.019, which is nothing but 0.019. Let's say this is equation 6, or let's say this is value 6. So now actually we need the values of 1 and 2. We need the values of 1 and 2. So here from the equation 1, so here from the equations 1, so 1 can be obtained from the values 3 and 5, right? From the values 3 and 5. So therefore 1 implies 1. What is meant by 1? P of x by S, P of S is equal to P of x by S value is 0.044 into P of S value is 0.643, which is equal to 0.028. Similarly, what is meant by 2? P of x by no into P of no. So which is equal to, from the equations 4 and 6. So from the equations 4 and 6, what is P of x by no? P of x by no is 0.019 into P of no is nothing but 0.357, which is equal to 0.007. So if you observe these two, values, this is 0.0028 and this is 0.007, which is having the highest value. So this is having the highest value. So from this derivation, as a result, we can assign x to the class S. Why? Because it is having the highest posterior probability. So in this way, we can find out the classification of the in the navigation classification. Thank you for watching the video, and please subscribe for more interesting updates regarding the technical stuff. Thank you.